none of that shit anymore.
Because y'all.
Shimon, you still crying about the 49ers? Rellism Sports Talk, episode 68, part 2. We got Skilla Instinct joining the crew. Hey, Chris.
What's good?
Look who's in the building.
Special guest.
Hey, this guy ain't no special guest. He is the 2021 Big League winner that you're finally going to be a part of.
Hey, I'm coming for that ring next year, B.
Finally going to be a part of. Show him your show. Get it up close real quick, Keith. Look at
that shit was sexy, bro.
I like it. What's up, fellas? Y'all ready to get into it?
Beautiful.
Now we got to get into the big time storylines. And this one right here is going to be a little touchy. The lawsuit, Brian Flores. Everybody's heard about it. It sucks that we got to bring race back into this. I've always said
yet again,
this Rooney Rule is stupid. It's stupid that we have a rule anyway, because all it is going to make people, even if they don't mean malicious things, them doing an interview when they already know somebody wants, is going to make them look guilty. They might not even be guilty or nothing. They just have somebody that they want. So we're going to get everybody's thoughts about it real quick. Then we're going to dive even deeper into it. We're going to let the champion speak first, because the champ is here. Go ahead, Keith. What you think about it?
All right. Let's see if I can explain this. All right. The Flores situation to me is nothing but a propaganda piece to divide the nation.
Oh,
it's not real. They want everybody divided. They want races clashing. They want vax, unvax clashing. They want any kind of division. And it's nothing but propaganda. And Terrell brought up a point that people are, I guess the entertainers was talking about not even performing at the Super Bowl, which is another propaganda piece, Hollywood. So they're trying to influence people. It's just trying to divide the nation up is all it is. I don't buy it for 1 minute.
wow. That's a different thought process than probably a lot of people thought, right? Shimon,
Yep.
Shimon, Drew's probably the youngest one, but I'm going to go to Shimon, black man, since it is Black History Month.
Nah, Shimon younger than me.
Hold on. They give us 28 days. Everybody else get 30, 31. Go ahead, Shimon. Tell me what you think about it.
How old are you?
I don't care how old you are. Talk about the subject.
21.
Drew, stop. Shimon,
All right.
come on. Tell me about the laws. What you think?
I mean, shoot. What you want me to think? What can I say? Anything that I say, it ain't gonna change. I'm black. We black.
Well, but tell me something. How do you think it's true? Does it have merit? What?
No, I don't think it got nothing to do with black. I mean, if they need a better coach, they need a better coach. It is what it is. I'll take Cal Shanahan's a better coach than Brian Flores, and he's white.
Listen. I love everybody on the show because all y'all are some strong ass opinionated people about your own fucking teams. Stop putting your team into it, okay? Stop putting Cal Shanahan, the Giants, the Broncos, Derek whack ass Carr, and all these people.
Okay. Can I throw another coach out there that's better?
Go ahead.
Tom Coughlin is a better coach than what
Why
Brian.
are we not talking about that? Chris, what do you think about the lawsuit?
I gotta giggle real quick because that was funny.
Chris, not a better coach than him.
I think so. But anyways, so check it. How I feel about this, man. Again, I agree with, it's propaganda. I think he's looking for a spotlight right now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring back this racial shit. I don't think it was safe for him. Now he probably won't coach nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, again, he's looking for a spotlight, and they need a better coach. If they didn't want him, they didn't really get him. It comes down to who's the best.
Hold on. He's looking for a spotlight. He took the trashy ass fucking Dolphins
I'm talking. No, I'm talking.
Won 7 out of their last 8 games.
I'm talking about this whole suing shit. The suing shit. Not because he did all this, what he did. I know he did good, but because he didn't get picked for a head coach position, he mad about it. Now he wants to sue.
He's suing because he was told that he was
okay.
The job was already done before the interview.
So what? I was told I was gonna get a raise. I ain't suing.
And you ain't white either. Go ahead.
I mean, as far as what his lawsuit is aimed at, he's going to have some ground to stand on. He's got the Rooney Rule behind him as a protocol. Yep. So that's going to kill the Giants. And that's bullcrap, and I'm not saying I agree with it, but it's going to kill the Giants. But my issue with it isn't that it's bullcrap, the Rooney Rule is bullcrap. My issue is Brian Daboll is a good coach. So they made a good hire. They didn't hire some bum off the street like Josh McCown. Now, when this Texans, if they hired Josh McCown, we got a problem. We've got a problem. I'll stand out there and say it. We've got a problem. But because Brian Flores is a good coach. But honestly, if you want to know the biggest snub I've seen so far, and Brian Flores names in his suit, it's Jim Caldwell. Jim Caldwell went on, and he might be 60 years old, but Jim Caldwell led some killer teams with the Colts.
Lions.
You've got
the Lions. Like 2 years.
And the Lions. And you've got Chicago out there with a young QB. He is known as a QB whisperer. And Chicago goes out and hires this guy, a defensive coach.
Hey, do you guys? Hey, check this out. This is what Flores. Hey, does everybody know what Flores is seeking through this lawsuit?
What's he seeking?
Increase influence of black individuals in hiring. Increase objectivity of hiring / terminating GMs, head coaches, and coordinators. Increase number of black coordinators. Incentivize.
This word don't
hiring retention of black GMs, head coaches, and coordinators. Transparency of pay for GMs, head coaches, and coordinators.
So here's my question, Chris. Here's my question, Chris. Hold on, Shimon. I'll get to you, Shimon. Hold on. Chris, my question to you is, Flores, when he got fired by Miami, he was looked upon as one of the hottest coaches to be.
I agree.
Any of these teams, right? Hold on.
I agree.
A lot of these teams were like, shit, why'd they fire Flores? We're going to get him. He put his whole career in jeopardy to do this, right?
He did.
Why would he do that if it didn't have any kind of merit at all? Drew, go ahead.
In my opinion, well, first of all, are we talking about the Flores situation or the Rooney Rule in general?
Fuck the Rooney Rule. The lawsuit.
In my opinion, I think that he was right to do what he did, especially with Hugh Jackson, former Raiders coach, coming out and saying, you know, so and so paid $100,000 a game to so and so paid me $100,000 a game to lose. You know, especially if you're gonna have that, over your head, is like, okay, well, we want to lose, but look at the people who are losing. Hugh Jackson losing, Brian Flores losing, especially.
I'm not.
I don't know. I think Brian Flores is justified in his quest to bring light to the situation that is obviously at hand. You know, you had the John Gruden situation happen at the very beginning of the year, in terms of blatant racism in the NFL, and that has not changed, and I doubt that will change as long as Dan Snyder holds an ownership position in this league.
It's money, man. It's not to have to do with
money. It's
NFL
money.
They can't take a position on anything because they're too big. It's like Microsoft saying that they believe in it. They can't do that.
It is.
All right, here, Keith. Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead, Keith.
And one thing that you brought up to me earlier during the break, and I didn't realize either, this is why I think it's all propaganda. Because didn't Byron Leftwich get hired as the Jacksonville coach?
Not hired, but he was second interview.
He was, and then all of a sudden, didn't you say he walked
away?
He pulled out.
So, why would he?
So
because that's a bad job.
Byron Leftwich.
Byron Leftwich feels like he deserves Denver. Byron Leftwich feels like he deserves Chicago. Another black coach is
Peterson,
not going to take another job that doesn't succeed. That's what it is.
Tommy,
Talking about sides in opposition.
Tommy,
That other
why
side
would
is
he?
not going to
Why
take
go
that
to
job
the
that's
interview
gonna
anyway? Then
fail. That's all.
why are you going to your second interview then? If it's a bad job and I don't want it, why'd you go to the second interview?
Because you have to.
You ain't got to do shit.
You can't not go. Look at the mentality out there. You can't not go, but you can go twice. Say, look, I've looked at your franchise. I've done my due diligence like you've done yours, and I've decided to pull back. Now you're acceptable. I'm talking in any job interview. You can do that, but you can't just come in and go, I'm too good for you. You can't do that. So he did what he was supposed to do.
Yep.
So you're thinking that Byron Leftwich pulled out
He's too
because
good
he
for
thought
Jaguars.
he was too good for Jacksonville.
He's too good for
a place where he has his standard bearer there. Everything about it. He's got his home there. Everything about Jacksonville is Byron Leftwich.
That organization is horrible.
Yep.
Are y'all kidding me?
Nah.
You know one thing
Byron
that I
Leftwich
think
deserves a Cowboy.
that we're all missing about this. One thing I think we're missing about this whole thing is we get caught up in the race shit like Keith was talking about. My biggest thing is racism is gonna be there forever. I want to know about paying $100,000 to lose games.
That's what I'm.
I want to know why these white motherfuckers think they can get. Yo, Chris, I'm trying to unmute you. But they're thinking, hey, coach, go blow the game. I'll give you $100,000, black man. I want to know about that shit. I want to know about that more than the race.
That is exactly what I'm saying. You got to look at.
But that's my whole point. I want to know about the money. This is their old farm, their boys club thing. If they're out here paying people to lose to get picks and all this shit, I think that's a way bigger storyline than racism. Yeah. Racism is gonna be here forever.
Yeah, but it's never going to end, and I feel like it's just something that we're gonna have to accept over time. I know it's hard to accept it. I know some things it's hard in life to accept, but it's just something that you can get over the hump. And eventually there's going to be black head coaches from time to come. We just got to be patient. We can't rush things that we know is not going to happen right now.
Listen, you got to look at supposedly who is being paid to lose these games. Brian Flores is supposedly being paid to lose these games. Hugh Jackson is supposedly being paid to lose these games. Sean Payton isn't getting paid to lose these games. Sean McVay, Doug Peterson, all these white coaches aren't being paid to lose
How do you know? How do you know? Chris said on the last show that Aaron Rodgers, what did he say? They be throwing fucking games in the playoffs. He's a white player.
Absence of truth is not true.
How do we know?
Absence of truth is not true.
How do we know?
You don't worry about it. You don't have any proof either way. You don't worry about it.
Apparently, Hugh Jackson's got proof. Apparently, he's got some proof.
Exactly. That's the only thing we can focus on. Is it doesn't matter black or white. We need to find out if they really. I agree with you 100%.
Exactly.
We need to find out 100% if they put $100K out to lose games, because that's Spygate. That's the bounty. I mean, we don't need that in the NFL. The NFL is making $3 billion a year. I said it was a money game from the beginning. If they're stacking the deck, I need to know.
I think that's a bigger storyline than the whole Rooney Rule black head coach. I think that's the way bigger storyline. Big time storyline. Yeah, I think it is. Chris, can you talk now? Please, Chris, can we hear you?
He's a Giants fan.
I had to turn my mic off. I was yelling at my daughter.
You good? All right, so let's talk about the coaches. I know. The Raiders got their coach in Josh McDaniels, right?
No love.
And you got, who'd you get, Chris? Who's y'all's coach?
Yeah.
You got Dabble. Tommy got Hackett. And then the Bears got that defensive dude. I can't even pronounce his fucking name.
We got a lot more in Hackett. We're the only ones so far.
Oh, here this guy go. Here this guy go right here.
Here we go.
We're the only ones filled out the other positions.
Who is in the best situation to win? Who is in the best situation to win with all these new coaches? Who has the best spot to win? Keith. Since he does have a black head coach on his team, Black History Month.
We're about to.
Go ahead.
I think the Denver hire could be the best just because it could possibly bring Aaron Rodgers with it. And in my opinion, I think Devontae Adams is going to come too with Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
And that is really going to
blow things out.
Jerry, Judy's the number one, not Devontae. I'm just
Whoa.
Can you imagine how
Not even.
stacked Denver will be
Whoa.
if Aaron Rodgers and
Whoa.
Devontae Adams and Judy and
No.
They're getting rid of
Tim
Judy.
Patrick.
The
and all-
report is if Judy's involved, if Adams involved, the report is if Adams is involved, almost every single report says Judy's involved.
No.
And we go with
So how
Patrick
come
and
I
Sutton
hear
and Adams.
reports-
I'll take it.
I hear
I'll
reports
take
that the
it.
Raiders
Chubb
could
and
get both
Judy
of
is
them
the
too.
whispers on that end.
That's what I'm saying.
Or
Drew.
the
Graham
Raiders
Glasgow
will
or
get
something.
Garoppolo.
One of the linemen.
So,
But nah,
Drew,
It's
Who's the
absence
best
of that
coaching hire?
Rodgers.
what's the best situation? Because your coach, you just got one.
Best coaching hire, in my opinion, is gonna have to be Denver.
Two of
I
them.
think Hackett. I think that's the right decision. I think especially if they want to pull Aaron Rodgers. I'm not happy with the McDaniels hire. I'm gonna have hats off to the Broncos here. But listen. You are crazy if you think that Devontae Adams is going to Denver. You are.
Yeah.
You have
Bro,
to forget.
yeah.
Y'all forget.
Bro,
Y'all forget. Y'all forget.
54 million
Devontae Adams played with Derek Carr in college. They golf together regularly in the offseason. They are friends. Devontae Adams is going to Vegas. You can take that to the bank.
Bro,
Bet the
listen.
house.
Sticking with his quarterback.
Hey,
Look,
Chris,
Tommy and Drew.
you also
Tommy
got a new coach. Who's the best coach in hire right now? What's the best opportunity for which one?
I'm happy with the coach that they hired, man. I think he could be definitely a money maker, yo. And I think that he can bring a lot of change and some W's to the league, to our league. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping. I said this a few shows ago, is that all these coaches, these last few coaches over the years, man, been bums, and it's just really up in the air on who I wanted, or who we wanted, who I expected, and it's like I said, it's like a coin toss, man. It's 50-50, bro. So
Would you take Kyle
with
Shanahan?
all this, with the stop, what?
Would you take Kyle Shanahan?
Shaman, you don't have a dog in the fight. Out of these new coaches at new places, what opportunity is the best one?
You got Denver.
Is it Denver,
that's
the
it.
Giants? 3 Denvers?
Denver.
Is it only because of Aaron Rodgers though?
But
No.
is it set in stone that he even might go to
It
Denver?
is set in stone.
Future,
Exactly. So remember the meme that I sent earlier this week about him? They're hinting him looking at Tennessee.
New York.
If
It'll
Aaron
take 2
Rodgers
years
goes
to build that
Tennessee,
house.
How much-
Yeah.
how much-
2 years to build that house.
if
The
Aaron
Giants-
Rodgers goes to Tennessee, Ryan Tannehill could be a Bronco, and I love that shit.
Listen.
Yo, but I was thinking the same shit.
I think Dabo for the Giants is the best situation, and I'm gonna be the first one to say this. I think he's gonna transform
The Giants.
Jones.
No.
All right,
No.
look.
Jones has been in a messed up state with these coaches, offensive coordinator. He had Jason Garrett as your offensive coordinator. Who the fuck is
I
that?
know.
No.
I'm telling you,
way.
the
It's gonna
skill
happen.
set,
The Giants, like
the
I like
skill
the
set that
Giants.
he possesses.
Why do you want to fix Daniel Jones?
Remember Josh Allen, his first year and a half? Nobody
Why
thought
do
he
you want
was
to fix
shit.
Daniel Jones?
Yo, you
I'm
got
It's
telling
not
you.
Daniel Jones. It's
Bro, I
Saquon
like it.
Barkley that needs fixing in New York.
Hey man, you know what? Wait until next season, bro.
Ever.
I like the New York
I'm
Giants.
the quarterback. The
And you
head
got a
coach.
guy in Nathaniel Hackett who got hired in Denver who took Blake Bortles to the AFC Championship game with the Jaguars. All right.
Is he gonna
Blake
take Teddy two
Bortles.
gloves? Is he
He
gonna
don't
take Teddy
need
two
22
gloves?
gloves. He's got the
Don't tell me
next
he's gonna take
QB.
Aaron Rodgers,
That's
because
what we
anybody can
are.
take Aaron
We're the
Rodgers.
next
Like Mike
QB.
McCarthy.
And we got
Right,
the QB
Shimon?
whisperer
Mike McCarthy?
as our head coach. How are we not the best
Listen,
hire?
no, listen.
I mean, come on.
The
You got
Giants-
Brian Daboll
the
can't
Giants-
get his
Y'all
running
didn't
back
even give me a
running
chance to
all
tell
the
you
way
why.
to Saquon Barkley.
The
Hey,
Giants-
man, everybody trying to talk at the same time. Shut the hell up.
Dabo with Josh
Dabo.
Allen. Josh Allen was raw when he came in. Where did he come from? Wyoming, and he won like 3 games his whole college career or some shit. He was raw, turning the ball over, throwing picks, whatever. He transformed Josh Allen. He saw the talent. If you look at Daniel Jones can run the ball. He can run.
No.
He's an
Oh my God!
I'm not
You
saying
are
he's going to
not
be Josh Allen.
about to make
All
a
I'm saying
case.
is with those weapons.
So you saying Derek Carr can run the ball? You saying Derek Carr can run the ball? He's a fucking bum runner. He's a bum runner. He's a bum runner. He's a bum runner. He can't run the ball.
For New
Josh
York,
Allen could always run the ball.
Danny,
He didn't teach Josh Allen to run the
Derek
ball.
Carr,
He taught
Derek
Josh Allen to
Carr
throw
win
the
a hell
ball.
of a lot more games than Danny Dimes does, Chris. Come on now.
and
Hey, Daniel just got more running touchdowns than Derek Carr.
And
Daniel Jones has what?
how many
Highest
playoff wins
turnover ratio
Daniel
in the
Jones
league
got?
at starting
Oh
quarterback.
well, you
Daniel
had
Jones
one good season.
bottom QBR
Right, that's
inside
my
of the
whole
red
point.
zone.
That's
and
my
points
point.
red zone.
Listen. Keith just
Daniel
said.
Jones is not a starting
Listen to what Keith
quarterback.
said. Listen to what Keith said. Listen to what Keith said.
I think the potential for Daniel Jones is there, and
Thank you.
And Derek
Thank you.
Carr has already capped out.
Derek Carr's
Capped out. He's a
Daniel
bum.
Jones could be a
Okay.
fantasy
Okay.
sleeper with the
fantasy sleeper.
Derek Carr is always a fantasy sleeper because
No,
he
Derek
can
Carr
get
is
50
shit.
yards a game.
Derek Carr's got a
Oh,
flat.
not Derek Carr.
Let's go.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones.
All right, so get off these whack ass teams: Broncos, Raiders, Giants. Get off these scrub ass teams.
Y'all are crazy.
The Chiefs.
Big
The
league.
Chiefs. They blew it. 4 straight AFC Championship games. What do they
I
have to
couldn't
do?
believe that.
What do they have to do to get back to the Super Bowl next year? Shaman, what do they got to do?
I mean, like you said, Coach, get Tyreek Hill that ball in the fourth quarter. Let him make plays. Patrick Mahomes is a hell of a quarterback. And you can't take
You
anything.
hear that,
from
Drew?
him.
Drew, you hear that? He said, "Hell of a quarterback."
Yeah.
And then like they got their running game going on a little bit. I see it with the little what's his name? The little Clyde Edwards. I don't know his name.
Yeah, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And then he do what he do.
So you
So,
think
like,
getting your playmakers the ball? Chris,
Yeah,
what do you
get
think
the
the Chiefs have to do?
Yeah, playmakers the ball. Yep, boom.
Chris, what do the Chiefs have to
man.
do to get back to the Super Bowl?
They go better defense.
Defense, okay. Drew, what do you think?
They gotta sign or draft a running back.
Or they got to trade for Derek Carr, right? Tommy. Tommy, what they got to do, Tommy?
I'm just saying,
What do the
you
Chiefs have to do to come back to the AFC or to get back to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
They need to go ahead and prioritize Travis. This is going to go as a big shock. They need to.
Their new offensive coordinator.
Tyreek Hill.
They need to prioritize what?
Prioritize Travis Kelce over Tyreek Hill, and you can win
Yeah.
this game.
But haven't they already been doing that? And
No,
how many more years does
no.
Kelce have? Really, 2, 3?
I don't care. You got 3 years with the vet with Rob Gronk.
I mean, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Keith,
You know
what
what's
they got to do?
funny?
I think honestly they just shot themselves in the foot with play calling. they
I knew, and what I say, new offensive coordinator.
they
What?
they could have they didn't run the ball.
The
enough.
enemy.
They need to run the ball more. They could have punched that
He
ball.
said a new offensive coordinator.
They could have punched the ball
The
in right
enemy
before
sucks.
half, but they didn't.
You know what's funny though? You know what's
I'm
funny?
gonna tell y'all what they need to do because y'all all missing the point. Y'all all missing the point. You know what they need to do? They need to do nothing. They need to do nothing. You want to know why? Patrick Mahomes had only lost 1 playoff game to Tom Brady, but that was a coin flip shit.
Yo,
Right?
but you have to
Hold on. This right here humbled him. This humbled him. He had to look and say, I fucked up. He had to look and say, I changed the play. He had to look and say, I threw the pick. I guarantee you next year, he's going to be a different kind of quarterback, and they're going to be on fire. You watch and see. You look at him.
No.
He was already praised like
Bills
this.
don't gonna be on
Looked
fire.
upon. He got
Bills.
humbled this year because it was his fault. They lost.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Drew.
Oh my God. But the thing is every single year, whenever the Chiefs win or whenever the Chiefs lose, it don't matter what the outcome is, it's on Patrick Mahomes. If they win all the flowers go to Patrick Mahomes. If they lose, all the fucking bullshit is on Patrick Mahomes' shoulders. They need something else because right now that offense is one-dimensional. It's can Pat Mahomes run the bootleg and throw it to Tyreek Hill? Can Patrick Mahomes run the bootleg and throw it to Travis Kelce? They need a running back. I mean, yeah, you got McKinnon or whatever his name is. Who the fuck is Jared McKinnon? You need somebody. You need to sign a free agent. You need to draft somebody. You need a second level of attack because right now the Chiefs' offense, like, yeah, you can only get so far if you're going to make the Super Bowl. Like what? Once every 2 years.
They win twice.
That's great.
Drew, I'll be agreeing with you.
Drew.
Say what? Say what?
Drew, I'll be agreeing with you a lot of the time, but with that Jared McKinnon one, bro, Jared McKinnon's a good bet. Yes, he was.
Who the fuck is Jared McKinnon?
When he's
Who the fuck is Jared McKinnon? I don't know.
Third down back extraordinaire.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck.
I mean, but a little more bulky, a little more straight line speed.
And he's running the ball like good, great receiving back. And
look, you didn't got him talking about a 49er old running back. You didn't got him started up on an old 49er running back. Stop that shit. Drew. Is it they don't have a running back, or did they not give the running backs enough touches because Patrick Mahomes thinks that he's Superman?
I can agree with that, yo.
Have a running back. I don't care.
They do.
If you can't sign, listen to me. If you sign Le'Veon Bell to a contract and he can't get the job done for you, Le'Veon Bell, right there behind who reinvented the running back position in the NFL as we know it, you can't win games.
Hey, Drew. The GOAT, the number one quarterback ever in the history, also signed Le'Veon Bell to shut the fuck up.
Le'Veon Bell better thank Mike Pouncey for every yard he gained, and I'm more and more convinced of it every year he plays without him. That line in Pittsburgh
was nice. Tommy, Le'Veon wasn't nice, bro.
Le'Veon's nice, but that line let him have a style. And nobody ever do it again.
In that system,
I know what he did in New York. I know what he did in Tampa. I know he ain't never played.
Why's everybody yelling, yo?
Yeah, the microphone was still high. That's why. I'm glad you turned it down.
I turned it down today. Shit. Yeah, corn dogs and shit.
Chop.
Yo, and that corn dog was banging.
Corn dogs is
How you doing, Chris, man? How you doing?
So we already talked about that. Shaman, what do the 49ers need to do to get back to where they were at?
I just feel quarterback position.
So you got your quarterback. So you're good.
Trey Lance.
So you're good.
Yes,
NFC Championship game next year? NFC Championship game next year?
They cannot close the box because we got a quarterback.
Listen, are you going to the NFC Championship game next year?
You're asking me that. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh! Super Bowl. Chris, what do the 49ers need to do?
Y'all laughed at me. This year, y'all laughed at me.
Chris, what do they need to do?
He's right, though.
I think that they definitely need I definitely think that they need a quarterback for one. Number two.
Trey Lance the guy?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He could be, man. I mean, who knows? I mean, who really knows? He's not a bad quarterback. We don't know what he's all about until he gets in that game, until he gets in his games. Until he gets.
We gotta go quick. Drew, what do they need to do? You agree with Shaman? Tommy, what do you think?
Yes, I agree with Shaman. Because you know what?
They don't need a new QB. They've got their QB.
Underdog teams over and over. But first of all, I don't understand where all this Trey Lance praise comes from.
Brandon Ayuk.
Considering he hasn't really done shit.
It's Brandon Ayuk. It's Brandon Ayuk. They don't have the number 2 wide receiver.
Key?
I think they have a good thing going on. I think that the thing that came out of that game that they lost, you can look to the future with Trey Lance because he wouldn't have thrown a game away like Jimmy G, in my opinion.
Yo, but do you
Bob
know
Bad,
that? Because
bro.
Trey Lance has
Bob Bad
that.
just
When I
said
saw
it.
Trey Lance get drafted and I heard him
Bro.
speak, I automatically knew I think he's going to be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he's legit too. I
All
agree
right,
with
real
you.
quick, we got 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 8
Can I
minutes.
follow up?
Tripping.
8 minutes. Tom Brady just retired. Or did he retire? Does anybody think he's going to come back after a year?
Nah.
Nobody. So what does he do next? Me and
I
Keith
think he'll
debate.
come back for maybe.
Me and Keith
I
are
feel like
debating
he'd
it.
be a
I
coach.
think he's going to do something else. Keith thinks he's going to go away. Chris, what's he going to do? Drew, what's he going to do?
Tom Brady is going to launch a clothing brand. And
He already started that shit, man.
Well, there you go. That's all he's going to do.
Well, great job watching ESPN yesterday. Tommy, what's he going to do?
Tom Brady is going to retire. As much as we don't believe it, I don't think Mr. Brady had everything Kobe has. I don't think he competes on with it. He stops, and he's going to set his little butt down and have fun with his wife.
Keep saying.
That's what he's going to do.
Can I tell you?
Keep
Never owns the
saying.
Broncos.
Shimon, what you think he's
It
going
might
to
be
do,
the only
Shimon?
thing that makes me lose my fanship. All right, so don't even talk
Fantasy,
about
baby. We
it.
champions out here, baby. We champions, Chris. Chris, you see that, Chris?
Yeah.
Champions, baby.
All
Go
right,
ahead,
you ready?
Shimon.
All right. I feel like Tom Brady, he's going to retire, but he's going to unretire himself from now, and he's going to sign a one-day contract with the New England Patriots.
Okay, we're done. Okay, he's still finished. Keith, what's he going to do?
You know, this is probably way off, but could you imagine if somebody, and it would be Tom Brady, start just like a huge fantasy football league format or something,
Listen,
and launch a. I could see
He's
Tom
going to
Brady
retire as a Patriot.
Tom Brady.
We
Tom
won't be playing
Brady-
ESPN. We'll be playing Tom Brady's
That's
fantasy football.
crazy.
Tom
You know what
Brady.
he's going to do? You know what he's going
Tom
to do?
Brady
He's going
is
to
gonna
own the
run
Denver
for
fucking
president.
Broncos and beat Peyton Manning again, Tommy. You're going to, as much as you hate Tom Brady, he's going to be your owner, and you're going to be hating everything about it with Jimmy Garoppolo as your quarterback. So Tom Brady can laugh and say, "You wanted to keep this bum and get rid of me." He's going to laugh.
My
at
favorite
Peyton
thing about the Broncos,
and
He's
Coach
gonna be-
Belichick.
he's gonna be the commissioner
Tommy,
of the
what is
the
NFL.
fact that
one day.
Von Miller owns Tom Brady's regardless.
Would you say it again, Tommy?
My favorite thing about the Broncos, I can't have that guy as an owner. My favorite thing isn't the 2 Super Bowls with John. My favorite thing isn't Peyton hoisting it. My favorite thing is Von punishing Tom. My favorite thing is the fact we're 9-9 versus the Patriots. My favorite thing is Tom don't want to see Denver in the playoffs because that's how the record shows.
Because Von Miller owns him, right? Von Miller
Owns it. That's
Tom
his
Brady.
daddy. Tom
Yeah,
Brady
right?
better go ahead and
He
say
made one or
he's
two
gonna
plays
send
against
him a
Tom
Father's
Brady,
Day card every year.
But Eli Manning beat him twice in the Super Bowl. But Von
Daddy.
Miller owns him. Von Miller does.
He ain't beat Von in the Super Bowl.
I said he
but
beat
he beat
Tom Brady.
He
Tom
beat
Brady would
Tom
have the greatest
Brady
team ever
He beat
if the
Tom
Giants
Brady
would have beat him.
He
The
was my
Giants
favorite
beat him
quarterback.
twice.
But
Eli
don't
Manning
matter.
is only Eli Manning for winning those Super Bowls against Tom Brady because his
Tom
career
can't stand
sucked.
Von.
He's mediocre. Eli Manning is garbage.
You look at the
I don't care what
dates.
nobody
Look
says.
at the dates.
He's beat up and
Von was in
busted.
the league.
His
That boy
defense
don't
made
wanna
his
see
career,
Von.
and that's
That boy
all
don't
there is
want
to
to see
it.
Von.
He
He don't want
Hey,
to see Von.
he-
I believe like he says.
people
every
don't even know who
bullshit
Von
is
Miller
Von.
is no more.
He,
Von.
you are sitting over
Ain't no
here
Ed
saying,
Reed, it's Von.
Hey, real quick.
He's garbage.
Since the Super Bowl is coming up, we're gonna have a whole lot of chatter about that. One thing was the Rams, Von Miller. Who has the most pressure? The Rams defense or the Rams offense to perform in the Super Bowl? Go ahead, Tom.
Defense.
Rams
Offense.
has most easily the most pressure. They've got 2 new guys.
Who
that have
does?
been looking for this.
Who?
The offense. The
The
offense.
offense got pressure.
Nah, the defense,
They
bro.
had two guys
Matt
score over
Stafford.
100 yards
The
a game.
defense. They're going against some. They're going against some monsters.
I can't hear you because Chris is talking over you.
T. Higgins.
These guys get it done. If OBJ and Matthew Stafford can't get it done, that's big. That's big. There ain't nobody on that defense we don't believe in.
Chris, who's got more pressure? Rams offense or
Defense.
defense?
Defense. Joe Burrow
See?
is gonna make shit happen. He's gonna make. What did Drew say last week? He was like, "Come and save America" or some shit like that.
No, that's true. He was like, please. I'm tired of his fiance and his brother. That shit was funny as fuck. Drew,
yeah.
who has more pressure, Drew?
Who has more pressure? The defense, for sure. You got Aaron Donald. You got Von Miller. You got Jalen Ramsey. If you can't stop Joe Burrow with 3 potential Pro Bowl players, then I don't know why you're even in the Super Bowl in the first place.
There you go, baby. There you go. Keith, who's got more pressure? Defense. Defense does. Tommy don't want to give no hate to the great fucking Von Miller. Oh, we don't want to hate on Von Miller. We all know it's the defense.
Ain't no 4058 for life.
What do you mean?
Pressure.
OBJ, they thought he was trash. Matthew Stafford don't have no pressure no more because he's in the Super Bowl. They thought he was trash. Cooper Kupp, we just found out about him 3 years ago. Cam Akers, nobody still really likes him. They ain't got no pressure. The defense got all these Hall of Famers on their team. They got the motherfucking pressure to stop Cujo, who's going to be better than Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen.
With a win? Yes.
Will he be? Will he be? Will he be?
You know who? Can I tell you who might be better than both of them?
Who?
I'm gonna go back to Tommy.
Man, hurry up, man. We got 2 minutes left. You got to be faster than that.
Hey.
Nigga, he's so slow. He's like,
We're all in the Raw Sports Talk League, except for Keith.
So how you changing this? How you changing this?
Listen. I'm gonna do one quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 2 flex spots.
Fair.
Hold on, 2 IRs and 6 bench spots. What do y'all think?
The big league. Is it only 12 teams?
12 teams.
Yep.
6 bench spots,
Yep.
2 flexes. 3
Oh,
wide
yeah.
receivers.
I'm
What do y'all
coming for
think?
you.
What do y'all think?
yeah, I fuck with it.
RB wide receiver tight end only? No super
I'm trying to
flex?
help y'all because I
No
am the
super
champion.
flex?
I
No
am the
super
champion, so I'm
flex?
trying to help y'all.
You a lucky ass
Let's
champion.
give it up for the current champion. Let's give it up for the current champion, everybody.
Thank you. Hey, thank you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to thank what Freddie Mitchell say? I'd like to thank my hands for picking the right people in my lineup. I got lucky. Chris should have beat me. I should have lost in the first round, really. What do y'all think about that format though?
Yeah.
I'm down for the 2 flexes.
Yeah.
I'm down for
You
the
like
2
that?
Yeah, I'm down with that. I like that.
Three receivers
how
and
hard
2
that league's going to be
flexes.
with 3 wide receivers and 2 flexes starting?
This could be the first time I've ever done something like that because I'm tired of leaving all my points on the bench. My team's always better than everybody else's. I don't want to hear it, Tommy. Stop talking.
Shut up.
I hate battling Tommy, y'all.
I
tell you what,
Top 40 one
Tommy,
year, bro.
Keith and Brandon are my biggest adversaries. I swear to God. When I play these 3, I'll be like, pump the fuck up, yo. I don't really mind playing Drew and Chris because I know their ass every time. But Tommy, Chris, and
Every
Brandon,
time.
I'll be
Yo,
hyped to play these motherfuckers, yo. Go
What
ahead.
are you
Under a
talking
minute.
Hey,
I'm a bus coach, Steve.
What? Shamon, you're in it
Record
next
don't
year.
matter in fantasy. You got to get to the playoffs and then how good your team.
That's true.
I'm going dog them.
Shamon, Keith's getting there next year. You're in there next year. Chris, you're in the big league next year. It's going to be fun as shit.
I'm not in the Raw League.
Huh?
Am I in the Raw League?
Yeah, you're in the big league and in the Raw Sports Talk League.
Word.
We
I'm
changed
a
it
dog.
from the T
Chris in a
League.
Raw League.
It's no more T League. It's the Raw Sports Talk League.
All right.
And we will have a segment every week. We'll go over our whole shit every week about who we play. You know, every Friday we can do a preview. That'll be fun.
10
shit right there.
seconds.
That's
10 seconds.
Huh?
Yo, Raiders, bring
10
back
seconds.
Khalil
10
Mack.
seconds.
Come on.
All right, y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Rellism Sports